Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Dindi Novia Rizma Putri. In this video, I will present material about return and risk of a portfolio. Come on, follow the material. Return and risk of a portfolio are important concepts in investment that explain how combining several assets can influence overall profit and uncertainty. A portfolio is a collection of different investments, such as stocks, bonds, or other financial assets, that are held together by an investor. Unlike investing in a single asset, a portfolio allows investors to spread their funds across multiple investments. The main objective of building a portfolio is not only to achieve returns, but also to manage and reduce risk through diversification. The return of a portfolio represents the total outcome generated by all the assets within it. Each asset contributes to the overall return based on its performance and the proportion of funds allocated to it. This means that assets with larger investment portions have a greater impact on the portfolio's total return. Investors must therefore carefully decide how to distribute their capital among different assets, a process known as asset allocation. A well-planned allocation helps investors align their portfolio with their financial goals, whether they aim for growth, income, or stability. Risk in a portfolio is more complex than simply looking at the risk of each individual asset. One of the most important principles in portfolio management is diversification, which involves combining different types of assets to reduce overall risk. The key idea behind diversification is that not all assets react the same way to market conditions. For example, when stock prices fall, bonds or other assets may remain stable or even increase in value. This difference in movement helps reduce the overall impact of losses within the portfolio. Another important concept related to portfolio risk is the relationship between assets, often described in terms of how they move relative to each other. Some assets tend to move in the same direction, while others move independently or even in opposite directions. By including assets that do not move together, investors can reduce the overall fluctuation of the portfolio's value. As a result, even if individual assets experience volatility, the combined portfolio can remain relatively stable. This is why selecting assets with different characteristics is a key strategy in managing investment risk. In addition to diversification, investors must also consider external factors that affect the entire portfolio. These include economic conditions, interest rates, inflation, and global events. Such factors can influence all assets simultaneously and are often referred to as market risk. Unlike individual asset risk, this type of risk cannot be eliminated through diversification alone. Therefore, investors need to continuously monitor their portfolios and adjust their strategies in response to changing conditions. It is also important to understand that there is always a trade-off between return and risk in a portfolio. Portfolios that aim for higher returns usually involve higher levels of risk, while more conservative portfolios focus on stability but may generate lower returns. The right balance depends on the investor's risk tolerance, investment horizon, and financial objectives. Long-term investors, for example, may be more willing to accept short-term fluctuations in exchange for higher potential returns over time. In conclusion, return and risk in a portfolio are interconnected and can be managed more effectively compared to investing in a single asset. Through proper diversification, careful asset allocation, and continuous evaluation, investors can reduce uncertainty while still aiming for optimal returns. Although risks cannot be completely eliminated, a well-structured portfolio provides a more balanced and efficient approach to investing, helping investors achieve their financial goals with greater confidence. Okay, that's about it. I apologize if there's anything missing, and I hope this material is useful for all of us. Thank you.